Alrighty. What you're looking at is the soon-to-be world's largest Lego city. Getting close, real close. From what we looked up on the internet, supposedly the biggest city was it 15 feet by 45 feet. Actually, it was in meters, but it converts to 15 by 45. So that comes out to 675 square feet. Okay. Our Lego city is 12 by 48 feet, what puts it at 576 square feet. So right now we're only 99 square feet away from having the world's largest Lego city. Now that's just assuming that the one at 675 is, completely that big. I mean, because from the pictures I saw, you can't see the entire thing. Excuse me. So the reason I am showing ours, so you can see the entire city. And so since we're 99 square feet shy, we're going to add another row of IKEA tables across the back, which will give us 12 foot by 2 foot. That's 24 square feet. So another row across the back. And if we add another row from one end to the other, that'll give us 2 feet by 48 feet. So that right there would make it, what, 96 feet? 96 square feet going that direction. And this direction will give us 24. So we need 99. So that would leave us with having, well, 96 and 24 would be 120. So we would be roughly 11 square feet bigger than the 675 if we add a row here, this direction, and a row here, this direction. The problem is getting the IKEA tables. Actually, it's not the tabletops themselves. It's getting the legs. These are the lemon, however you pronounce it, and the Adil's legs, A-D-I-L-S. So right now, from what we figured out, there's nobody as far as the IKEA stores that has the legs for the tables. So until we can get those legs for the tabletops, we can't add on to it. But soon to be, I'm going to call it almost the world's largest Lego city. Technically, we could add some folding tables and get it that way, but this entire city is done with IKEA tables. So I'm not going to use folding tables just to achieve the sizing. I want to do it right from the get-go. So I'm going to go down the city. You can see, there's just a lot of colored base plates, the ocean front here. I mean, it's missing a lot of detail per se. I mean, there's a lot in here already, but we have so many sets to put together yet. They're back here on the shelves, the city ones over there on the right, and the creative ones down on the bottom. Star Wars is here, this top row. Our top, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 shelvings. Anyway, so I guess it's making a point is we have a lot of things to fill in, which we will eventually. But so what we got here is the ocean, the beach, and as I mentioned, detail. I mean, we're going to be doing lots of work. It just takes lots of time, to really, like make sand look like sand, get waves in the ocean, and so on. We have some mocks, but not really. Most everything in here is stock out of the box Lego sets. So over there is the airport. Got a nice runway going over there. And if the city looks kind of chaotic, it is because we are always changing it, working on it, and doing things with it. So Anyway, I'm just going to stick to this one side of the room here and show things. Like still using the old style roll plates. Not going to switch totally to the new style roll plates because, I mean, our city is already huge with the old roll plates. There's no reason why I would want to do this entire city with these new plates here. Even though I got probably another 20 boxes of these new roll plates. I put these in this area because I kind of consider this like the mall area, strip mall areas. And so you can see here, you got some strip mall stores back here and over there. And then we got like the sport park there where the minifigs can go and do, it's supposed to be like a sports show. It's sponsored by this drink, the orange drink company, I think, whatever it is. It was one of the sets that came out this past year, I believe, or the year before. And back over there, we have some, we, like I said, consider these all like little strip mall. And then we got the airport terminals back over there. And then the tuning, the car tuning, and that's also our car sales lot. And then as you're going down, you see some vehicles going along the way here. Oh, I almost forgot the camping site. Here's camping. Just got done putting these sets in. These are relatively new. These are the, actually, no, these are the People Pack Adventure. So got 3 of those and mixed them up. So yeah, you can see our camping site here, campground. And then in the middle is supposed to be like the marina where the boats to go to get into the water in the ocean. And then come down, got more vehicles, the Lego bus, cement truck, and then these little, as I mentioned, the new roads plates. And then took some of those roll plates here and made like a roller ring kind of hockey, roller hockey park. So people can come there and play roller hockey. Other vehicles, the auto carrier trucks, they're going back there. Now this is not a Lego set, it's a botanical garden. But I like the set, so I put it in. And hopefully maybe someday Lego will come out with something like that. It's kind of cool. So back over there on the backside, more of the airport. Like a lot of helicopters and planes, Coast Guard and all that on that backside. I'll show all that later. And then the train sets, the train tracks. The trains, there's 2 complete track sets around, starting from here all the way down to the end. So it's basically like just a big giant ovals, 2 ovals, and then on the back side over there, which you can't see yet, is the train yard. Now I mentioned the size of this. You notice there's some access holes, so technically you could say, well, that doesn't count because there's nothing there. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to have those stay access ports, but we're going to have swing down tops. So we'll have, you know, Legos that will be on there. And then when you need to get in there to access stuff in the middle, you would go underneath, you would just release a little hinge or, you know, latch, and then the top would swing down. We're going to put it on piano hinge, hinging, or hinges, piano hinges, what they called, and to one side, and that way it drops down. And probably the sets that would be on there probably be like maybe ponds or lakes or, you know, what have you, or things that wouldn't necessarily come off, or we do it in such a way where they wouldn't, you know, they wouldn't fall off. But so that way we have those covered, you know. I mean, there's no way to have 12 feet by 48 feet solid without being able to get in the middle. How else do you get in there? So you got to figure out a way to do it. But so that's the technicality, but still 12 by 48 is what we're considering this. Anyway, another non-Lego one here. Let's see what else. Okay, we got our downtown core area with all the modular buildings. There's another non-Lego one. I point them out, even though, you know, Some people might consider this the entire thing as all Lego, but there are some these non-Lego ones that people make, and I think they're quite nice. So I like to include them. I mean, there's only so many Lego modular buildings that are out yet, and sometimes having things that are a little bit different. I mean, really, you could just consider that, I mean, it's Lego pieces. I think I gotta look at them again, but it's like a custom made mock. So, anyway, more of the modular buildings, and then over here we got the diner and the bookshop and so on. The corner garage. You saw the assembly square back here in this area, and then the theater. Some of the elements, the brick bank, the barbershop and so on, the pet stores. We just switched those around and left them as pets for the wording, but probably change it. Then we got our downtown. This is going to be like a downtown city park. Kind of started it there. Lots of vehicles. Let's see what else you get over to. Here's another one, non-Lego mocks. It's supposed to be a McDonald's. And then back there's a hospital we got going on. And then you can see the train yard. Okay. Pretty much every train in there is a Lego train except for a few of them. I got some of the non-Lego ones just because I like the trains. And then also I'm gonna create some Lego trains. I purchased some mock sets, that you have to get your Lego pieces for and basically build it yourself. Someone already created the mock. It's just pretty much you build it. So anyway, some more trains. And then we got, this is actually here. This is 4 passenger trains put together, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. So it makes 2 full-size trains. Next, got the gas station, some parking areas back here. And then this is considered our amusement park. We kind of make this part of the amusement park where it's themed. That's pretty much the overall theme park. When I was a kid, I used to go to a park in Cincinnati, Ohio, that had it like this, had areas where they were themed. I think it was called Swordsville. I can't remember if that's correct, but Swordsville Park. Anyway, it was an amusement park, and then it had like themes, and then you go and watch these little theme things that goes on, in certain sections. And there's even areas where you can go dress up and have your picture taken and so on. So that's kind of what we're going along here with our theme park. We got the cowboy set, or the Western style. And then the pirates and the soldiers back there, where they have like little mock battles. You can, as a visitor to the park, you can sit and watch. That's what's going to be eventually. Here's our main street of the amusement park that goes down. And then you kind of go over here in the main big area, games and rides. So we got the mixer, the Ferris wheel, the carousel, the roller coaster. And then this is a non-Lego roller coaster, but I liked it so much that I went ahead and got it. It's just because it's just something different. I wish Lego would do another roller coaster. I mean, I really love that one back there, but it would be nice if they did something like, it'd be really cool if they did like a racer. Was it Kings Island Park in Cincinnati had the red and blue racers, I think they were called. And you had 2 roller coasters at the same time. It was a red and it was a blue. And passengers would load up on both, either one of the colors, and then they would take all at the same time. And it's supposed to be like you're racing. It's actually really kind of cool. Back when I was a kid, went there. But yeah, that was Kings Island. So it'd be kind of neat to see a Lego set like that with dual roller coasters that race against each other. Anywho, some of this is supposed to be like the kid area here. A lot of the sets are actually, Legoland type sets for kids. And then, the adult size rides over here. And then as you get down to this area, it's kind of open yet. It's not that we don't have things to go in here. We actually do. We have tons of stuff to go in here. But the thing is figuring it out. You can see I'm already got down to this point, and I'm out of space, and I still got tons of things to put in here. So eventually all these things will be added in, but I got tons of the base plates here, tons of the actual row plates. Back right when Lego announced that they were going to go to these new style row plates, kind of had a good idea that they were going to get rid of these old ones. So what I did was I purchased a bunch of them through Walmart. I think I must have purchased like probably 10 at a time, maybe 20 at a time. You know, where you got the straight and the T, and then you got the curve and the intersection. So I would buy 20 of each, you know, of those sets. You know, the straight and the T and the intersection curve. So you basically 2 different ones, and I multiply that by 20 each one. And then it did that like probably like 2 or 3 times. So I wound up getting like 40 or 60 of each one, because I just kind of was anticipating that once they announced those new ones, kind of had a rough idea, actually a really good idea, that they were going to do away with these old ones. And it's sad, really, because I mean, you know, there's lots of cities that are still based on the old row plates, you know, builders that still have them, and I just can't see switching over. It's just too much. I mean, one small row plate of the new ones, you know, sounds like I'm going on. I'm supposed to be talking about the Lego city size here, but, you know, you're talking about what? Maybe 2 row plate kits covers one of these. Not that I'm complaining. That's great that Lego did it and they want to do something new, but if you're still with the big Lego city like this, you really need to have these old style row plates. But I'm sure there'll be people selling them, you know, the aftermarket companies, non-Lego brands, you can get them, but they're not going to be cheap. Anyhow, so yeah, train yard back over there. Well, lots of, you know, the gantry cranes and so on that unloads the cars and everything. What else? Some train stations. Oh, here's the new crane set that came out. Got a few of these already. Actually, I really like this one. You know, here's an older one, and you put the two of them together. I mean, I know. What do you think? They both look the same in a way. But one's more of a high profile, this one here, where you got a cab in the back for the crane operator. And then this one here, it doesn't. So I think that's where the big difference is between these two. But they look pretty similar though when you look at them in a way. Anyhow, kind of rambling on, but so yeah. And got the wind turbines there. What was it? Got 6 of them. What else? Let's see, I got one used and was missing pieces. But anyway, the other 5, those were new out of the box, put them together here. So yeah, there's all of our Lego sets. Oh my goodness, I bet like at least half of those up there still haven't been opened yet. And then, certainly not bragging at all, just my wife and I really love doing Legos, and you know, it's just to say that we've been doing them for a good while, collecting them, and so yeah, you know, we just, whenever sets come out that we like, we get them, and sometimes we'll buy a set and we still haven't put it together 5 years later. So needless to say, yeah, we got lots of sets to put together, and then eventually the Star Wars. Yeah, I won't go on about Star Wars right now, but it's just to say, hopefully I'll have a Star Wars city. And I don't know if it'd be as big as the Lego city, the actual city sets, but I'm hoping that it'd be at least half the size, where I have all the Star Wars sets set up kind of in a city way. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but anyhow, let's see. We got more sets over here to put into it. Some of the new modulars, some of the older ones. What else? So yeah, wait, I'll show the Star Wars. They're over there on the shelving. All the ones put together. But yeah, so we got lots of sets to still add in and figure out where we're gonna put them. But the main thing just to talk about in this video that's gotten a little bit long is we're gonna go for the world's largest Lego city. So, yep. Yeah, come back and watch. I'm sure we'll eventually put out another video. I said that 2 years ago, and I only got 2 videos on this entire channel. Crazy, huh? Okay, anyway, so here we go. That's the end of this. Hopefully, we'll get them tables, them IKEA tables and legs, and we'll have this up above 675, and we'll have it somewhere, you know, closer, more like, you know, maybe close to 700 square feet. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the show and seeing all the Legos and, you know, just kind of going along with me rambling about everything we got here. But hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.